I am here in Red Deer, Alberta with Amanda Dyck at her BRRRR project. I'm very excited. There's a meetup today. It's going to be getting started here very shortly, but I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek of what's going on in this project. Maybe go over the details of how you found this deal, the price of it, and what you're planning on doing with the renovations, and maybe what it's going to be worth afterwards. Quickly though, why don't you introduce yourself and who you are so that people can get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure. My name's Amanda Dyck. I'm a real estate investor here in Red Deer, Redneck Red Deer.
Redneck Red Deer.
And yeah, I've been investing for a couple of years now. Just learning as I go. This is my third property I picked up, as well as I have a few that I've partnered with a relative of mine. So total, we have I manage, we're going on 9 tenants now and 5 properties.
And
so 6 properties.
6, nice. That's amazing. And you're flying through, like you're doing so amazing. You're just rapidly growing. And now this deal is a very interesting deal that we're standing in right now. This is a BRRRR project. So you bought this property with the intention of doing some strategic renovations to increase the value. And there is a secondary suite down below, correct?
Yes, yes. And I will actually be living in that suite. So the plan is to live for almost free.
Okay, so this is a bit of a house hack as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a combination of a few different strategies for sure.
Okay, so there's gonna be a house hack. You'll be living in the basement, the 2-bedroom basement suite downstairs. And then on the main floor, it's going to be renting it out. And as you can see, there's still some work happening in the background. I mean, how far away from you or from being done this renovation?
We're looking to be rented out for July 15th. So we do have a
15th.
couple weeks left for a few of the little things, as you know. But
okay, so you're going to try and get some tenants in mid-month?
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. That's
so let's go over the details of this property. Maybe, this is in Red Deer. It's in what type of neighborhood would you consider this? Like an A neighborhood, a D neighborhood, maybe a B or C?
I would say like a B plus. Like it's highly desirable. It's definitely one of my favorite neighborhoods. It's super quiet, although it's still quite close to 32nd Street, which goes directly to Highway 2. But yeah, super quiet, super family oriented. I have a townhouse just a couple blocks away from here as well, and it's one of my favorites.
Okay. And it looks like some people are here for the getting ready for the meetup here. Now you said B plus. Now typically with B plus, well, what's the tenant profile? Is this going to be difficult to rent this property, or is it just a really good rental area?
It's a really good rental area. Like not much pops up in these neighborhoods. So we are looking to rent to like probably a young family. That's going to be our ideal tenant profile. Okay. There's schools just down the street. There's elementary. There's Catholic schools. So there's a couple different ones there. So definitely fits that tenant profile really well.
Nice. And so it's 3 bedrooms in the main floor. So yeah, like you said, young family. There's a yard. There's a garage. What did you pick up this property for? Did you have to pay an arm and a leg to get a B plus neighborhood with a deal like this?
Well, everything's an arm and a leg these days.
Yeah.
So we picked it up for $395, and the deal was basically that. Obviously, the property was in kind of worse for wear condition, so we kind of made a deal with the seller that we'd take it as is, like just leave it. We'd take care of the junk. We'd take care of everything. And so we did get it at a little bit of a discounted price because of that. We basically got first dibs, like no one else had looked at it. We put in an offer sight unseen, and basically the only pictures we saw were pictures of garbage, and we're like, let's go for it.
Oh, okay.
And so yeah, then a couple days later we were actually able to come in and look at the property. Wasn't as bad as I was bracing for, so that was great. And then we actually got early access to the property as well. So we got to come in here before we had even closed on it. As soon as conditions came off, we got keys and we were able to come start doing some renovations. So,
well, that's pretty cool. They were flexible like that to let you get in before possession to start working on some of it. Right, because obviously you want to get these renovations done as quickly as possible and get it re-rented, because every day that you're not renting it is that there's money not coming in and you're covering the expenses.
Yeah.
And so, sorry, what did you say the price was?
$395.
$395 for this property. Now, how much in renovations are you having to do? Like, how much do you think that you're going to be spending on this once all is done?
So right now we're actually sitting around 10 to 12,000.
Oh.
That's actually what we're in for right now. We're basically done. So.
When you say garbage, like, how much garbage are we talking about? Like, how bad was this? Some people talk about, the smell of money, and that smell typically means feces and urine and maybe dirty diapers. What are we talking about for like the level of dirtiness and work required for this property?
Yeah, so most of the garbage actually was outside in the alleyway and in the garage and stuff. There was quite a bit of work to do inside too, but luckily the seller, he was wanting to do a few things for me before we closed, and he wanted it cleaned before he came in here. So he actually spent the money to get it cleaned up. It took 3 ladies about a 12-hour day of cleaning to get everything cleaned up, and I think that bill was like right around $1,200. So bonus surprise for me on condition days. I came to a nice clean house here. So
that's amazing.
But yeah, then outside we had I think we're on 3 trailer loads of garbage now. So
Okay. But you did all that yourself, or did you pay for it?
Yes, yeah, we
You
did
did all
that
that
all
yourself.
So
Okay.
luckily I have a horse trailer, so put that to use.
Okay, so we're gonna get to the final numbers of how much this property is gonna be worth and everything all in. But first, I just want to do a quick little run through of this property so you guys can have a look and see what it actually looks like right now. Okay, so let's go through the numbers now. So you bought it for $395,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you do a private mortgage or did you do a conventional mortgage?
We did a conventional mortgage just because of the strategy we're going for. It's not a complete BRRRR, like with that quick turnaround time.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what we talk about, like a slow BRRRR. So the renovations that we're doing are kind of strategic to set us up to maybe refinance in a year,
Okay.
2 years. Kind of depends what prices are doing at that point.
But you're not quick to rush into getting all your money back out.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Red Deer is also a rising market right now, as you guys know. Red Deer is hot, it's on fire, prices are going up. So it's actually not a terrible idea to wait another year or so just to kind of see if it goes up a little bit more. And then you might be able to pull out more of your equity as well, right?
Yeah, because I obviously picked it up for $395. Once renovations are done, we're looking at about $440, $450. So quick math, that's not going to be pulling all our money out, not even close, maybe like half.
Yeah.
So,
but still, you don't have to pull out all your money.
Yeah, and for me, like, it's really hard to get, well, not hard, but like it can be tricky to get a refinance, so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I'm willing to just let it sit there for a year, reevaluate, see where we're at, see what we can do at the 1 year mark.
And you're going to save obviously a lot of money on interest as well, not having to go with a higher interest short-term loan.
Yeah.
So it makes total sense to lock in on the low interest rate, be patient, do that slow BRRRR thing that we were talking about a second ago. Wait until that perfect moment. I'm assuming you're waiting also for that perfect comp, that perfect sales comp would be a really good time to refinance and get that good appraisal.
Yeah, like I've talked about it before, how Red Deer, it is a little bit trickier to get those high comps. Like Edmonton, obviously you have 10 different comps you can pull. Here we might be pulling from like 3 neighborhoods over. We might be pulling one from like 6 months ago when prices weren't so high. So it can be a little bit trickier. So you have to definitely be strategic when you're looking to do that refinance if you have a set goal in mind like that.
Gotcha. Well, it's a terrific strategy. I mean, like, not every BRRRR has to be a, home run where it's like I get all my money out and it still cash flows afterwards. Sometimes, even just refinancing at a higher appraised value after you've increased the value, you can get out, like you said, half of your money. That's rather than putting up a full down payment, now you only have to put up half a down payment, which is dramatically going to increase your return on investment. Now, I do want to ask though, before we finish up though, what is the cash flow going to look like? Assuming you are going to rent out both, because I'm assuming in the future this will be a full rental property.
Yeah, it will be. So conservative numbers, we're looking at, well, I guess it doesn't sound conservative when I say it.
I forgot my drum. I want to do a little drum review. Okay,
conservative numbers, we're looking at about $1,100 a month cash flow.
That's amazing. Yeah. That is amazing. And a strong market like Red Deer, where it's got huge appreciation potential. And what's the vacancy rate in Red Deer right now?
I think it's like 0.
I think it's 0.0, isn't it? Did it change recently?
Yeah, like it's almost zero, basically.
So very strong rental demand, very high property value increases going on right now. A very hot market that everybody's talking about. And you just picked up a property where you're going to reduce your down payment to half and you've got $1,100 a month in cash flow. I mean, that's
I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. I think this is really cool, and I'm excited to have everybody show up here. And you got this meetup getting started here very soon, so that's going to wrap up this video. But if you guys are interested in learning more about the Red Deer real estate market, you want to learn about how to do deals like this, or maybe crunch some numbers, definitely reach out to Amanda. She's fantastic. She's totally willing to take the time to meet for coffee or on a Zoom call and help new investors out. Really appreciate you having me here and hosting this, and looking forward to seeing all of you guys on the next one.
Yeah, for sure. And if any, like Wayne said, if anyone has any questions, if you have any questions about how to find a deal here in Red Deer, anything, I'm totally happy to help you out. I want everyone to succeed in real estate, and
Love
cheers.
It. Thanks, Amanda.